And this particular person was asking me what they do. They said, we've already made our shirts and they think they're dope. And they said, what do I do now? Like, oh, I need your help. How do I get into retail? If you're watching my channel at all, you know I spend a lot of time outlining how tough this industry is. And there's a huge tricky part with getting into retail. It's kind of like getting in with the cool kids. And I mean that figuratively, but I also mean it financially. Because let's flip the tables the other way around. If you were a retail shop, and let's just say you have one door, so it's been your dream to have a dope retail boutique, you gotta move everything in that store like crack. It's gotta turn quick. Let's say you have 2,000 square feet. You gotta move everything in that shop. You can't really blame a shop owner or a shop buyer if they pass over a brand new line that's very green. There's no track record. They don't know who you are. This is why I say this all the time. You should come in and network and make relationships with people before you start your brand. At least you'll know some people who to talk to. You could use them as a reference as well. Pick their brain. Instead of having your first introduction to any of these people in retail be at a standpoint where you need them to buy your product from you. Because everyone is trying to sell to them. Think about their shoes, like everyone's trying to sell to them. I want to mix what I say to this person and whoever has this same question in with keeping them in mind. Because it's getting tougher and tougher as more competition enters and as learning your graphic programs like Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop become easier. I think it's good because it makes it bigger and the people who really want to succeed are going to come out on top. One thing I want to say is a little old-fashioned and sounds simplistic, but you got to work your ass off. You got to work, you got to be willing, you got to know that this is hard work. And if you have that gene, if you have ability to put it into another gear, this is going to benefit you. If your vision of starting your brand and etching out a dope brand is something easy or like, oh, it's just way better than whatever your current job is now, it is hard work. And a lot of the work is going to test you in a way that you've never been tested. For example, when I consult with someone and they just want me to give them the answer that they think is going to fix everything. It's very American of us, like, oh, isn't there a pill that just kind of fixes it? And my answer is no, I can help you with guidance. I can help you with telling you other experiences, but the fiber of success is the willingness for you to go out and execute. My response to this person who asked me what should I do in terms of getting to retail, here's what I'm going to say. You need to sell, sell, sell. That's why I have so many videos on why sales is so important. I'm going to drop a link to one of them right now and watch it. I'm going to give you one example. Johnny Cupcakes. That guy, go on johnnycupcakes.com, read his bio. He actually showed up to a trade show in Vegas and got accounts. I think he got Urban Outfitters to look at him, quite a few department stores. His name was already out there. And he came back after the show, talked to his team, and decided, fuck that, I'm going to go my own route, I'm going to open up my own flagship, and I'm going to sell from my website and from my own flagship shop. Now, is that what I'm saying that you should do particularly? No, everyone's going to have a different path. But the idea of that kind of work has paid off for him exponentially and continues to pay off because he has a great story. For apparel and for all my guys that are on designer advice and watching my channel, what I'm saying is, as an analogy, is you got to sell shirts. You got to sell shirts, sell them to people, sell them to your family and all your warm market, but you got to keep hustling. You got to find a way to move the product. If you create a big enough following, say you sell it via your online store, you're showing up to events, whatever that hustle is in terms of moving shirts, move $50,000 worth of shirts if you can. And if you create a track record for yourself, just like Johnny Cupcakes and some of the aforementioned examples, I believe you'll have a stronger leg to stand on when you do approach retail. The artists that always get the best music deals already have an empire behind them. So they know they have leverage. Like, if I don't sign on with you, or as the example goes, if I don't sell my product in your store, I'm still going to sell the product. So it becomes a win-win for both people rather than the shop doing you a favor. You got to sell. You gotta work hard and you gotta sell the shit out of your line. Like, sell it wherever you can, however you can. You gotta put that sales hat on, or if you just know it's not in your DNA, you gotta partner with someone that can do it. It's people's limitations and not being able to go out of their comfort zone has definitely been the death of a lot of brands. And you got to be smart about it. You got to be smart about your strategy and execute with the tactics. Start with smart strategy, execute with the tactics. Okay? So sell, sell, sell. That's all I'm saying. Hope that helps. Anything to add to the conversation, you already know. Please drop it down below. Want to hit me up on a one-on-one basis? Facebook/designer Jon Phenom. Add me on Twitter and Instagram when you have a chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.